We have the producer here, Bryan Storkel. Yes, he's coming up. Welcome.
Hey, how's it going? Nice to meet you. Do you want me to sit down, stand up, sit down?
Whatever you feel comfortable with.
Is this your chair, though? This
No,
seems like
that's
your
yours.
chair.
No, okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you all for watching the film. Hope you liked it. Yeah. Cool. Thanks. Thanks a lot. I'll tell the other guys. They'll be happy to hear that. Thank you.
So, yeah, first of all, the audience should ask some questions if
Yeah,
there's
sure, that sounds
any
good.
questions open. Yeah.
Anybody? Brilliant. I don't know about brilliant.
We have a roving microphone. Hold on.
Right. It was in the Texas Monthly, and the article was sent to us. And that's how we got started.
So was it fully, like, the story fully developed from the onset, and you were like, this is, because I mean, it's a stunning, like, the revelations that were
right.
In there.
It was. The story was there, and that's why it was intriguing, because there were so many levels to it, with the family members involved, even in the investigation, and just the different. There's a lot of aspects we liked about family and forgiveness and all these different things, and the whole story though was laid out. So when we went into it. We only had to shoot for like 10 days because we already knew kind of what we were going after. It wasn't like some documentaries where you're trying to figure out your story and you're like shooting for, 2 years, just trying to figure things out. The story had already finished and, yeah.
You filmed the entire thing in 10 days?
We did 2 more days at the end when we went back to the prison. But
that's amazing.
Yeah, the first part was 10 days.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Great.
I was just going to ask, what do you think is the significance of the quote at the very end that the
Can I ask what you think the significance is?
touche? I guess that it's when churches or communities like that go through adversity like that. That's when their purpose becomes the most clear.
Yeah, it's that's the cool thing. Is like you can take it however you want. Like it's a bit of a Rorschach test. I think it was I believe a Spanish anarchist that had written it, and the original intent of the quote was basically like churches need to be burned down. But we liked the quote because also another thing in the Christian culture, like supposedly like a church that's on fire could also be like a church that is doing well, like they would say like on fire for God, or whatever. So your answer was great too. So we like it because it can play both ways, however you want. Okay. Hopefully, it makes you think a little. What was your other question?
I guess my other question was your opinion of the two young men who perpetrated it. One of them, I think it was Jason, who said that he didn't feel like he was entirely responsible for what he did. Do you believe he's telling the truth there, or do you believe that he was? Are
you referring to the drugs specifically, or?
Oh, I'm sorry?
Are you referring to the drugs specifically, or?
Yeah. Do you think that he really wasn't cognizant of what he was doing?
Yeah. So we had a long interview with him. We thought we were only going to have 45 minutes, and it turned into like I think almost 3 hours. So we were sitting there, and asking him like, "Why did you do this?" That came out pretty early. Why did this happen? Like, what was your intent? And he was just, there was no reason. Like he just kept saying like, no, nothing. I don't remember any of the details. If you tell me I was there, I guess I was there. Towards the end, he started to open up more about like he had these extremely strong feelings about the church and about God and you see some of that, in the film there where, he starts speaking his opinions about the church. And when you hear that, you're like, okay, well, that's probably why he did it. But he's still saying, I don't remember it. I don't remember any details. So at the end of the interview, we're kind of packing things up, getting ready to leave. I don't think this part was on camera. And we say, Jason, tell me, there had to be something going through your head. Like that first time when you were at that first fire and you lit that match, what was going through your head? And he pauses for a minute, and he looks at us. He says, "It wasn't a match, it was a lighter." And like at that minute, we knew like he knows all the details. Like he knows, and he's just, you know, because he could remember a small thing, you know, just like that, like of, you know, no, he corrected us on it. So I think he knows way more than he's letting on.